What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5'3". Man, I'm back again, man. I'm back again. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the title. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? It seems to me like over the years, that has started to become one of the national anthems for men. And I say that because you got a lot of men nowadays having to ask their woman, where you been? You know what I'm saying? Where you be? You know what? And it's to the point now that I see that times have really changed. And you know what? I got, you can get a lot of hipping. You can get a lot of good hipping, man, from women. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a mom's that's kind of hip and hip to the skip, even a grandmama that's hip to the skip, a sister, a auntie, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? An older female cousin, whatever. They can give you some real good insight into the shenanigans and the machinations of what goes on in a woman's mind. What goes on in a woman's mind, man? You know what I'm saying? I meet a lot of people when I be traveling, especially like coming through the airports or just traveling, period, wherever I'm about. And I have a lot of dudes be like, hey, Big Toon, man, Toon 5'3", that's you. I'm like, yeah, homie, that's me. He like, man, boy, hey, man, I learned some stuff from you, man. I got a lot of hipping from you, man. And I'm like, okay, that's what's up, homie. Thank you for the support. Here comes some real good hipping tonight. Some real good hipping, man. So you know what I'm saying? You got to listen up, homie. You got to be there, be square, barbecue or mildew. Take a dump or get off the pot. But listen. Because we losing the war, y'all. We losing the war. And a lot of y'all gonna say, well, Toon, what war? What's the war? The war between man and woman. Now we all know that, woman was created from man when God took our rib and made Eve. She was supposed to be subservient to us. She was supposed to be our helper. She come from us. Since the beginning of time, it's always been said or always supposed to have been known that men run the world. And a woman was placed here to help us. You know what I'm saying? To bear children, help us. You know what I'm saying? Help us do the things in life that we as men are supposed to do. That done changed. That has changed, y'all. The women of today, now based on the fact how so many of us have become incarcerated. Now let me show you, I'm going to go a little deep with this. The powers that be, y'all know them other folks that ain't as dark as us. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They are some of the most devious people that has ever been placed on this planet. And they knew because of their hatred toward the black man, they knew that one of the ways to systematically destroy us is to take our foundation from us. Now, let me show you something. Throughout the history of time, man, the black woman is one of the most strongest things on the face of this planet. If it would not have been for our sisters, our black sisters, man, I don't know where we'd be today. Because throughout history, man, when it seemed like the black man couldn't stand up and couldn't do it no more, man, sisters picked up the weight, picked up the mantle, and they held it high, and they took off and they trudged through the grime and the grit and the grind and the dirt for us until we were strong enough to get back on our feet. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, that's one of the reasons Why I stopped cussing? Because in my early days in prison, I stopped using the N word, and the next thing I stopped using the B word. Well, because 9 times out of 10, man, when the B word back then, nowadays they call each other that all day long, but back then, 9 times out of 10, if you was using that word, you was using it toward or about a black woman. And man, our sisters been there too long, too strong for us, man, for us to talk about them and degrade them that way back then, But nowadays, here it is, man. It seemed like, but anyway, back to what I was saying. So look at what them other folks did by systematically locking us up, incarcerating us. You know what I'm saying? They enacted free slave labor from us, but they also took us out the household. They took us from being the head of the family. And therefore, with a black woman being as strong as she is, when we weren't there, it left her no choice but to stand up, but to rise up. Because she had to provide for those kids, man. She had to provide for that household. So therefore, over a period of time of being a breadwinner, they start developing a mentality of, oh, well, shoot, I don't need no man. I'm doing this by myself. Because now they getting up and they getting out and they going to get it. They bringing the money in. So now by the time you do get out the pen, you sitting on the couch playing Nintendo all day while she at work. So that's making her look at you a certain type way. That's making her feel a certain type way toward us. Because we all locked up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the population, man to woman, black man to black woman, vastly different now. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the pen, I used to, listen and read the statistics and listen to stuff on the radio. And I would listen to when they would always say, the woman now outweighs the man 20-1. You feel what I'm saying? And it got so wicked, man, because it got to the point to where the black man became so scarce that, the black woman start picking up the mentality, oh, I don't need him no more. I can do it myself. I don't have to listen to him. But she still had natural urges and needs of a woman. She needed a man for something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So with the black man being so scarce and them having that strong bulldog mentality that I don't really need him except for this, and that was every now and then, they got to the point to where, okay, they would share and wouldn't even care. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't care what you out there doing. So what, man? Go do what you going to do. All I need you here Thursday night at 8 o'clock, and I need you to be gone by 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we had been regulated down to nothing but a sex toy for them. They didn't look at us as nothing else. They lost respect for us. But now they weren't smart enough to understand and go back to the root of it to see where it all started, to see who was pulling the strings for real behind the scene. Anyway, I'm saying all this to say that they develop skills. I'm talking about they develop skills on how to be conniving and sneaky way beyond us. Way beyond us. A man will never, ever in a million years be able to out-sneak a woman, out-cheat a woman. A woman can run circles around us, fellas. Now, I know some of y'all out there like, man, shoot, I'm up on game. Man, can't no whoop, whoop, whoop run nothing around me. Shoot, man, I'm whoop, wop, 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 wham. Okay, cool. Believe what you want to believe. Think what you want to think. But that type of mentality all but shows me that a woman good, because they got you bamboozled. They got you thinking that you on point, that you up on game, that she can't pull the wool over your eyes. So they doing what they doing, and they good at it, man. You know, men cheat. Men cheat. Women cheat. Men cheat. Women cheat. But men will never be as good at it as a woman. A woman can look you straight in your face and tell you the most bald-faced, elaborate lie that you have ever heard in your life, and you will believe it. You will take it and run with it because she has put all the dressings on it, all the bedazzlement that it needs to be added to it to make it where it tastes so good to you, you can stomach it. And have your good stupid behind sitting up there skinning and grinning, and she lying every step of the way, man. So it goes back to the old saying, where you been? Where you been? Man, they have been through the valley of the shadow of death, and they feared no evil. Why? Not because his rod and his staff comforted them, is because they tongue come out about this long and it's forked on the tip. Now I'm knowing it's going to be some of you sisters out there that's going to get on my head in the comments. Tune, you ain't got to say that about us. All women ain't like that. I'm not like that. All of us not like that. And you're right. All women aren't like that. Okay, I had to read something. Yeah, and you're right. All women aren't like that. But you can bet a pound of bacon to $1 million. The majority are. Because all men don't cheat. But the majority do. You know what I'm saying? It's just they can't do it good. They just can't do it good as a woman, man. Man, look here. If it's smoke, they're fire, fellas. Young fellas out there. Because, see, man, these young girls nowadays, they thug thizzle at a young age. They not wait till they up into they late 20s and 30s and 40s to start acting a fool and running around cheating. No, man, these little girls 14, 15, 16, 17 on up. They learn it at an early age to be a Jezebel. Yeah. How to lie and be good at it. They learn it from their mamas. They learn it from their grandmamas. Because nowadays, a lot of women, they grandmamas and still be in their 30s. So they still with all the BS. They still with all the shenanigans because they young too. But they learning it from them. Man, we finna go over to Aunt Barbara's house. Man, Aunt Barbara got something going on 24/7. And they peeping it. And Aunt Barbara teaching them. Young homies out there, man, if it's smoke, it's fire, man. If it's smoke, it's fire. Just when you think that you the one doing all the you know what I'm saying? Just when you think you the one doing it, and you think that they at home taking care of them kids, cooking, cleaning, watching soap operas, playing on YouTube, skinning and grinning, waiting for you to bring your good stupid butt home, and you thinking you the man. You just left Becky house. Becky with the good hair. Partner, let me tell you something, man. Once she gets the slightest inkling that you out there running around, spreading it out, oh, partner, man, look here. That's when them wheels go to turning, y'all. Them wheels turning in her head. That's when she finna start wham. But now she know that you a fool. She know you a fool. Let me show you something. The more of a fool that you are. Now, when I use the term fool, I'm talking about she know that if she get caught, you finna bash her, bam, you know. She know if she get caught, where you been, that you gonna act a fool, the sneakier she's gonna be. Because a woman ain't no fool. She know she can't get caught because she know what the outcome gonna be when you get up on it. Partner, like I say, the more crazier you are, the more sneakier she is. Her sneakiness will beat your craziness every time. Every time. Because they good. She's good. She good. It's just like when you go gambling, homie. Any real poker player tell you, I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week. Yeah, because see, goodness and skill will never beat luck. Goodness and skill, remember this, will never, ever beat luck. Luck cannot be beat because luck is something else, man. Because when luck hit, you win. Man, they got lucky and did it. They got lucky. They got lucky in this. They got lucky. Yeah. So now, yo gorilla didn't do nothing but make her turn into Houdini. Because she gonna do her thug thistle. Now, a lot of times she might not up and just leave you because you paying the bills or you helping pay the bills or you help take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? You helping keep the household well-rounded. So she gonna be, okay, I'm gonna put up with this. I'm gonna put up with it. But I'm finna go out there and do my thing. He ain't gonna never know. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's how they mind work. He doing me, I'm doing him. You know? Then a lot of them gonna have them little ratchet friends in their ear. Girl, you need to, girl, you should, girl. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was younger, when I used to get with women, I run all their friends off. Man, no, it's over with for y'all. Don't call here. Don't come round here. It's OV. Don't do it. You're going to see a bad day. Now, I'm telling you now, get up out of here. And women used to be like, man, you don't like none of my friends. You always running my friends off and whoop, whoop, whoop. That, a lot of time in a lot of your relationship, fellas, is going to be the #1 problem. Remember, I tell you, birds of a feather flock together. So now if you got a good woman or if you think you got a good woman and she got some ratchet friends, oh, it's just a matter of time, homie. Because they going to be in her ear 24/7, downgrading you, talking about you, and trying to hook her up with the dude she's cheating with, partner. Girl, you need to come on and he look good and you need to, you know Dre cheating on you too. You know Dre doing, and you need to get yours in. Knowing that if Dre catch her, it's going to be a whole lot of sad singing and flower bringing. But, you know, that's what they do. That's what women do, you know. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give just tonight. About a month ago, I went over one of my partner's house. He was having a little football party. Now, he's a big Miami Dolphins fan. And Miami Dolphins was playing, I believe it was a Monday night game. And he had, like, you know, made some fried chicken, some gumbo, peach cobbler, all type of little stuff. But the homie had put a pole up in his house. He had a little pole for the you know, the girls. Now, yeah, he had invited strippers and all that. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going because of this peach cobbler. I don't care about the gumbo. I wanted a piece of chicken. I love chicken. But I wanted the peach cobbler. The homie makes some of the best peach cobbler you ever tasted in your life. And so I go. Now, he gave me fair warning that the girls was coming. All right. I had $15 in ones. $15 in some $1 bill. That was all was coming from me. Because I'm not finna throw all my money to no female. I'd rather go home and give my money to my wife. You know, hey, baby, here you go. Don't know what else she gonna do with it, but here you go. To me, that's more better than giving it away to some random female. Anyway, make a long story short, we over there, the football game going. I done hit the peach cobbler about 3 times already. Bam, bam, bam. So now the girls coming in, they going in this room, they stripping, you know, putting their clothes on that they going, you know, and they coming out and they swinging on the pole and they doing what they doing and the dudes throwing money and this and that and the other. So now, really for me, that was my cue to go. I mean, you know, it's cool. It was fine. You know what I'm saying? The girls was pretty and all that, but I ain't got no, you know, this is not my scene for real. You know, I ain't got no business being here. It wasn't my scene. So, anyway, I throwed the little $15 real fast, got me a bowl of peach cobbler to take with me. I told the homie, hey, look, hit me up, man. I'm finna go. Man, you finna go too, man. I'm finna go, homie. I'm going on to my wife. So I leave. Now, that was over a month ago, about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago, maybe. So tonight, I had to go to the laundromat because my washing machine and my dryer, well, the dryer can do it. But I got, remember I got the big California King beds and the big quilts and the comforters are so big that you can't put them in the washing machine, not even one at a time. You got to take them to the laundromat and put them in them big old giant industrial, you know what I'm saying? Like that. That's how, you know, I do that. So boom, I gathered all them up. Anyway, so I'm at the laundromat. So now, as soon as I come through the door, I found me one of the washing machines I'ma use. I found me one of the washing machines that I'ma use. And boom. So I put my stuff in there and I turn here. I see one of the girls that was at the little thing dancing, stripping that night, swinging on the pole. Cute little thing too. Okay, I noticed her. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's old girl. So now, she there with her dude. It's a dude there. I'm looking at how they interacted. Oh, this her dude. Okay. Now, didn't mean nothing to me. I don't know her from Adam's cat other than she was at the thing, you know, spinning on the pole and twerking and shaking. So boom, I ain't tripping. So, but now I go once I get my clothes into the machine, I go outside. I call my partner who had the party. I say, hey, man, you remember that night when we was there you had the poles up and boom, 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 boom. I said, man, you remember girl with the such and such hair and the eyes and da 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 da. He like, yeah. I said, man, I'm at the laundromat and she here. He was like, for real? He said, man, give her my number. I've been trying to reach her. I've been trying to get in contact with her. I'm like, oh, okay. He said, man, is her name such and such? I don't know. He said, man, ask us her name. If it is, give her my number. I said, okay. So now she was sitting outside. So I eased on around. And I come up to her from the back side of the window because her dude's sitting on the inside, but he right there in the window. She on a bench with her feet kicked up. So I said, excuse me. She looked. I say, your name's such and such. She was like, yeah, what's up? I said, man, my partner on the phone want me to give you his number. She was like, oh, no. No. Cool. So I say, homie, she don't want the number. She don't want nothing to do with it. He was like, well, don't trip. I walk off. Cool. I walk off. But I'm knowing the only reason why she acting like this is because of the dude. They sneaky, y'all. They sneaky. So I tell my partner, though, I say, man, guess what? I say, she gonna round back around, homie. Because she know it's money involved. She know it's money involved. Boom. About 30 minutes go by. I'm sitting outside on the bench. So now people coming and going, you know, they taking clothes from the car and they taking, you know, this, and this. And she was in and out, doing certain little stuff. So now she walked past me. And as she walked past me, she flick her hand out in back of her, cool, and just keep walking. But when she flicked her hand out, a little white ball hit me in the chest, and I catch it. I'm like, what? She never looked back, never tripped, just hit and kept going. So I'm like, man, what the? I open it up. Her number in there. And she wrote, my dude be tripping. I'm like, oh. So I text the number. I'm like, what's up? You know, she hit back, what's up? I say, look, my partner wanted me to give you his number so you can get at him. You probably remember him from the party on such and such night, wham. So she like, yeah, I remember. She said, I remember you. I'm like, oh, okay. So I say, well, look, I'm going to go ahead and give him your number. She's like, that's cool. Tell him I'm free on this and this night and this date. I'm like, cool, no problem. Got you. She said, between me and you now, keep it cool. I'm like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Never looked at her again. Never boom, 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 boom. They finished, they closed, got on. I finished mine, got on. But look, do you see how devious she was? You see how slick she was? You know what I'm saying? She's sitting there in front of her dude texting me back and forth. Let me tell you something, fellas. A lot of times, man, I don't play that mess, period. My phone got a lock on it, but my wife know my lock. Her phone got a lock on it, but I know her lock. When I leave, I can leave and go to the store and leave my phone at the house. I ain't worried about her looking in the phone. None of that, because ain't nothing in my phone. I don't get down like that. But now, when you got these women, you know, to me, if I can't look in your phone whenever I want to, we got a problem. We got a problem. Because women go always want to run, holler, and dudes too. Stay on my phone. You ain't got to be in my phone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why? What's going on? That's a problem. That's a problem, y'all. Look, that's a problem. Now, if we supposed to be together and we own the one and this, that, and the other, I should be able to look in your phone the same way you should be able to look in my phone. Because if not, you hide something. You know, you got women, they got lock on their pictures. And they got a lock on their pictures. They got a lock on all type. They got a lock on the pictures. They got a lock on the messages. They got a lock on all type of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing something that they ain't got no business doing 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. Got to watch that. A lot of time when they sitting over there acting like they looking at TikTok, yeah, they TikToking it, but they Rick rocking it too. They watching TikTok and they texting Rick Rock at the same time. I don't play that, sit over there texting and all them giggling. What you giggling for? What's going on? What you smiling for? What you laughing for? Y'all better watch them, fellas. Watch them. Watch them, man. Because they slick. I know they slick because I done had 50 million of them in the past. Be slick with me. It been many times I've been laying up in the bed with women and they do call and they shh. You know what I'm saying? I play my role. But yeah, man. I just had to get that out there, man. I just had to get that out there. Watch them, y'all. Watch them. Watch them. Where you been? Where you been? Heifer, where you been? Peace.